Let's talk about why you keep recycling the same thing that you hate. It's not your village people. Nobody is chasing you from your village. Let's talk about it. That same thing you hate in a man and a woman, you just see yourself going for the same thing. In every of your relationship, you see your exes and you're asking yourself, why? It's called pattern. A lot of you have the same pattern. You repeat the same thing. Exactly. So when you have the same pattern, you recycle your mistakes. When you recycle your mistake, you'll be seeing those things that you don't want in everything that you have. Now, I will teach you how to change your pattern, and I will teach you the meaning of pattern in this video. So pay attention. If you don't change your pattern, it will continue repeating itself. If you don't heal, you will continue seeking for validation in different people and calling it love. Many of you are not in love. You just need help. All you are seeking for is validation. Now, if you want to change your pattern, you must heal. Pattern is when you are doing that same thing repeatedly. It simply means it's not working. In business, it is called strategy. You cannot throw away yourself. You cannot throw away your business. You change the strategy. You cannot throw away yourself as a human being. You change your pattern, how you do things. The reason why your relationship is not working is because you are doing that same thing over and over again. You are repeating the same thing that you are doing. Change it. That is what is called pattern. So because you refuse to change your pattern, you will continue to recycle the same things that you have thrown away in a different package. It's just like that man who is looking for a wife in church. My brother, now the same ashawo na him change clothes from bomb shots to jalabia. Now the same ashawo na him stand for road. Na him tie her scarf, carry Bible, enter church. She changed her pattern. That is it. When you change your pattern, you get a different result, because when you're a prostitute standing on the road, the kind of men that come to you is different from when you are well dressed and going to the church. So a smart woman will change her pattern when she wants to get a different result. It's as simple as ABC. If you understand pattern, when people leave you, you will change. You ask yourself, what am I choosing? What am I not doing right? What do I need to change? What do I need to let go? That is the point. That is the reason why I said you need to heal before you jump into another relationship. You don't need help. All you need is healing. What is healing? Healing simply means acknowledging the things that are not right in your life. When something happened to you, you heal by sitting back, relaxing, and trying to understand where you went wrong. The problem is, in relationship and marriage, we focus so much on other people, what other people are doing to us, what other people did to us. We forget that we are also doing something to them. That is why there is always two sides to the story. So when you want to heal, you will go back to the drawing board and find out those things you yourself you're not doing right, because there is something you're not doing right. There's a pattern you are following. There is something so when you go back and you heal and you find out those patterns and you change it, when somebody else comes into your life, you're going to see a difference. Because you know why? You yourself, you have changed. It is very difficult for you to change your pattern when you are still who you are and that person is still who he is. You will continue repeating that same thing. When you have pattern, that is when you now tell yourself, I don't want to be disrespected anymore, I want respect. And when you want respect, you must have boundaries. So the difference is that in the other relationship, you did not draw boundaries. In this relationship, you drew boundaries. So when you date somebody else, you will now see the difference between a relationship with boundaries and a relationship without boundaries. In the other relationship, you could not say no. In this relationship, you can say no and give your reasons why you are saying no. In the other relationship, you did things that you didn't want to do. In this relationship, you will do the things that you want to do. You will make your own choices. That's the difference. You will now see that the men who come into your life becomes different. I've told you these things before. People will only give you the things that you take, things that you allow. So pattern simply means I don't want this anymore and I don't want it. So when people come into your life, you will now give them what is called your boundary. I don't like this thing. This thing is affecting me. So when they come, they respect that boundary. If they don't want to respect the boundary, you leave them alone. It's called pattern. So you need to work on it as a human being and change. When I came out of my previous marriage, I didn't used to like my ex. I hated my ex so much. But over time, as I sat back and I healed, I realized where I flawed in the marriage. We all have flaws. I went back and I healed, and I realized that before I married my ex-husband, there were things that he was doing I did not like that I accepted. So each time he did that thing to me, I would be hating him, but it was me that was accepting it. Most of the things people do to you are the things that you accept. That's the honest truth. You are afraid to tell them that this thing is paining me just because you are looking for some certain benefits. That's what happens. That's the meaning of disrespect. So when you change your pattern, you will learn to say no. You will learn to love yourself. You will learn to respect yourself. Then when people come into your life, you will now tell them, this is what I like. Don't forget, when people come into your life, they are coming to know you. Don't you understand? You are the focus. They are coming to know you. You are going to know them. When people come into your life and they are coming to know you, it simply means they want to know your bound. They want to know what's that thing you like and what's that thing you don't like. Because if people come into your life and they don't want to know you, they will simply just follow you like that and project what they want. A lot of you allow people project what they like on you, not what you like. No. Relationship and marriage simply means you are coming to know me. You are from Edo State, I'm from Ebonyi State. You are coming to understand my tribe. I am coming to understand your tribe. We are coming to know each other because we are interested in each other. We already know that we do not share the same culture, and that is even the excitement. The fact that I'm coming to meet you and I'm going to learn new things. I'm Edo, you are Igbo, I'm Yoruba, you are Eket, wherever you're coming from. So the excitement is the fact that, I'm going to be learning new things. That's the excitement about marriage. So you're not supposed to change your values. You're not supposed to change what you like, because that is the excitement of the relationship and the marriage. You are supposed to tell people what you like in a relationship and a marriage. Then they will now know if they can deal with it. That is what is called direction. When people meet you, they will ask you, where are you going to? You tell them Lagos. They'll say, even me, if I'm going to Lagos, so then it's a roller coaster. That is the essence of relationship. The problem is that in relationship, most of you are afraid to tell people what you want, but you allow them tell you what they want. So because you cannot tell them what you want, they tell you what they want and project it to you. You are not happy. You're just doing it to make them happy. No, relationship is vice versa. You make me happy, I make you happy. So when you come together as a person, you will find out what this person like. Do I like it? If this person is going to Lagos, am I going to Lagos? Am I going to Ore? Am I going to Ibadan? Am I going to any connecting place to where he or she is going to? That is what relationship and marriage is about. And many of you are so scared to have this conversation because of desperation and societal nonsense. That is the meaning of pattern. The pattern you used for your ex is not the pattern you are going to use for your next. If you continue using the same pattern you use for your ex for your next, you'll be recycling the same thing. When you leave somebody, you improve yourself, you add to yourself, you change your pattern. It's called value. It is that addition that you put in yourself that will bring another man to come and stay. But some of you don't want to add anything. You still want to be the same person and you want to attract a different kind of man. It's not possible. You must change your pattern. If you don't change your pattern, these men will be repackaging themselves. You'll be getting the same thing in a different package. Exactly. Why? Because you have refused to change your pattern. So on this video, I'm going to tell you, if you're watching me today, change your pattern. Go back, sit down inwardly and heal. Find out those things about you and say, I want to drop this one. In the next relationship, I want to drop this one. Find it. It is very, very important. Change your pattern. Life will be very, very interesting to you. The problem is that a lot of you want to keep doing the same thing and getting different results. It is not possible. Most of you are so scared of changing, yet you want something different. If you are afraid of change, you must be somebody who sticks to something. When you are afraid of change, you don't grow. Because you will keep that same thing that you want, that is what it will be. When you want something to change, or when you want something different, you must be able to leave some certain things, throw some certain things away and add new things. That is what I call unlearning and relearning. So if you're a beautiful woman and a handsome man looking at me today, it's time to go back and change your pattern. Don't be afraid. So long as you want something different, something good, something new, you must go back to change your pattern. If you do not change your pattern, you will continue to recycle the same set of people that you hate. Guess what? They will be wasting your time, your energy, and your resources. It's called nonsense.